Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D, about to react to this impressive vid. So this is regarding the whole Tyla and Rihanna situation. It continues, apparently, but Rihanna has responded, okay? And it appears that she did not like what Tyla had to say, which I predicted that she wouldn't like it. So this does not surprise me at all, but sure, people have told me to check this out. Let's see what she says and does exactly. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. I want to talk about the singer Tyla exposing her awkward encounters with Rihanna and Rihanna seemingly responding. Before I get into this, I first want to thank
y'all go support.
Just also thank you. And it was a video of Rihanna backstage, and Tyla happened to be there as well. She was kind of standing off awkwardly in the corner. Rihanna, however, was waiting for A$AP Rocky because he was too busy mingling with other women. And a lot of people were saying that this is the real reason why Rihanna was kind of moody and upset with A$AP Rocky, because he was being too flirtatious. But the woman that he was actually talking to in this video is an Italian fashion editor that they both know. Her name is Giovanna. So it wasn't anything sketchy. However, I do think he might have done something that may have turned Rihanna off, but it wasn't anything that was done in this video. The cameraman said that there was no tension.
I say the vibe, yes, that was me at the Met Gala talking to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. And no, it was no tension. It was regular. When you see it, people, that's all love. It was just excitement. It was just regular love, man. Try to be regular for one time and be a human being. And you'll stop really judging people. But it was just a great experience.
So he said that there was no tension there. I do still feel like Rihanna was kind of watching Rocky. She was more so focused on.
Impressive heard that it went in one ear and out the other. I still feel like, girl, he was there and he said it wasn't nothing like that. And y'all are just being weird. And you, well, I feel like
him. She didn't pay Tyla any mind.
Maybe she didn't even know she was right there. Is anybody considering that? Her back is to her. Maybe she didn't even know.
And that created a whole discourse online. People were saying, oh, she's purposely ignoring Tyla. And Tyla kind of fanned the flames even more by speaking about her awkward encounters with Rihanna.
Hello.
She said that she met her last year and the encounter felt kind of awkward to her. And this year at the Met Gala, she kind of didn't want to say anything to her because Rihanna looked preoccupied, which she was. She was actually paying more attention to A$AP Rocky and the interviewer than Tyla. Basically, all.
I guess I wasn't paying attention. Listen, I be half listening. Sometimes in my head, I'm thinking about other shit while these people are talking. I'll be honest. So I wasn't really paying attention. Let's listen again.
Everyone knows I love Riri. Oh my gosh. So I met her last year, and she was cool. I met her, but
she did say that.
I think she was occupied because she was like, I went up to her, I was like, oh, hey, and she was like, hey, my baby dad's calling me, and then she left, and I was like, oh, maybe she was busy. So I don't know, I felt awkward. What the heck, I felt awkward. I don't know how to say hi. If I feel like someone's busy, it's like, so this time, I was waiting for my car, and she was right there, and I was, yeah, so this time, yeah, I don't want to go up because I felt like she was busy, you know what I mean? And the last time she was busy. So I want to, like, when we do speak, if we do end up speaking ever, I want it to be, like, calm, so we both can just, you know, vibe and talk nicely.
So that's what Tyla had to say. Now, personally, I don't think it was a good idea for her to make this video.
I don't either. First off, listen again. She sounds like a fan. You sound like a fan. You're a celebrity too, girl. Act like it. A. B. You know how people are on the internet. People on the internet already are saying that Rihanna, she don't embrace Tyla. She ain't never mentioned her or whatever, as if Rihanna is obligated to do that. Once again, she is not. So the fact that you even put this video up, it's like, you know what you're doing. You know how the internet is. She is the epitome of Stan Twitter. She's walking Stan Twitter. Based on the memes that she posts, the tweets I've seen from her, the things I've seen her say, like, you can tell she's online a lot. She's very tapped into what people are saying on the internet and the shit that they, you know, have to say, the narratives and whatnot. So I don't know how she could have thought this was a good idea. I feel like she did know what she was doing. And yeah, she could have kept this.
Even though it seemed like she was innocently explaining what happened.
She wasn't, and that's where you gotta read between the lines. Because I did, on the Shade Room, I saw some people being like, oh, you guys, you don't have good comprehension, da-da-da. No, you don't know how to pick up on nuance, okay? You don't know how to read between the lines. Obviously, she's not gonna come out and be like, oh, Rihanna kind of made me feel weird and I really like her, I wish it would have been a better interaction. She's not gonna say that, duh, dummy. So you gotta be able to read between the lines and pick up on nuance. So the fact that you're not able to do that, that's a personal problem. So the fact you're trying to shame other people and be like, y'all just, she ain't even say that, y'all have a problem with comprehension. No, you have a problem with picking up on what people are really trying to say. So if you're that dense and slow, that's on you. Not everybody is. Some people can pick up on, nah, this is a little shady. What you really trying to say? You know, you the type of person that people play in your face all day and you just so oblivious, you don't even know what the fuck they trying to say and how they trying to play you. That's your problem. But it's clear. Like, I feel like anybody with common sense can see that this is a little shady. It's like, girl. Just like the comment that she said recently about Chloe and was like, oh, this is giving my album, whatever her album is called, A-Pop or whatever, that's dropping soon. She was like, oh, this is giving A-Pop. And like, yeah, she looks so good. You read between the lines, it's like, all right, girl, you're trying to let everybody know, hey, she got this inspiration from me. Hey, this is what I've been doing on my album. She's clearly, you know, watching me. Like, that's what it gave. You can't read between the lines. You won't be able to pick up on that. That's your problem. But we're not about to act stupid. And once again, I like Tyla, but I'm not about to play dumb.
It kind of adds fuel to the narrative that Rihanna doesn't like her and is jealous of her. And yeah.
Because surprisingly, at first I thought that only Tyla was getting dragged, but surprisingly, Rihanna is getting dragged too by her fans and other people being like, oh, Rihanna just old and washed and she just mad because Tyla is the new it girl and she snatched and Rihanna wish she had a body like that and Rihanna is this. And I was like, oh, so they're saying all of that based on Tyla's video. You think Rihanna want to be bothered with that? You think Rihanna likes that? No, it's like, girl, you didn't start all this extra shit for what? You could have kept that to yourself, you feel me? And given that Tyla is perpetually online, that's how it seems. Okay, she knew what this would cause. I don't feel like she's oblivious to that at all. I just don't. I don't think she's stupid. So it's like, girl, why?
Believe it or not, people really think Rihanna is jealous of Tyla.
That is
now,
crazy.
I said this before in my last video. I'll say it again. I don't think Rihanna has anything against Tyla. What she doesn't like is the fact that the industry and maybe even Tyla's team is trying to push Tyla as her replacement, okay? And that's what people need to understand. This is the exact same thing that happened with Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande, and I did a video on it. When Ariana Grande first came into the music industry, they were constantly comparing her to Mariah, saying that she's the next Mariah. Mariah did not like that at all. And it wasn't that she didn't like Ariana. I mean, she did end up collaborating with her later on. So the issue wasn't with Ariana, but she just didn't like how the industry was trying to find her replacement and treat her as disposable. And I think the same thing is kind of happening to Rihanna. Rihanna's not making music anymore, so they definitely are trying to find someone to fill in that space too. And Rihanna is well aware of the play they're doing with Tyla, which is probably why she hasn't warmed up to her. And it's not like she needs to. I don't think Tyla should even feel entitled to an acknowledgement from Rihanna. I know it would be nice, but she shouldn't expect it. Rihanna already said hey to her, and I think that should be enough, you know. I don't think she needed to make a video about this.
Did I not say this?
But I think the reason why she spoke out is because, you know, she probably feels some type of way that she didn't get the interaction she wanted with Rihanna, and she wanted people to know. But the problem with this is it kind of creates this idea that Rihanna is mean and jealous of Tyla. I've seen somebody say she's jealous that her man A$AP Rocky likes her. Some say that she's jealous of the new girls, even though she has embraced a lot of them.
Whoa, hold on. Yeah. Whoa, real long. Just see a young lady who's still grounded in who she is and where she came from, and I love that. Hey, Riri!
Thank you, Ree. You look gorgeous.
What was an artist you meet and like they're a fan of you and you're like, you listen to much?
Rihanna. That was a big moment for me because, all my life, like, I look up to Rihanna and say, yo, I love Rihanna. Like, she's my Caribbean queen.
She asked me to be a part of this special moment, and I was honored. And she's just such a light, like, positive spirit, free spirit.
Rihanna.
You too?
Turns around, grabs both my hands like this.
She knew.
And I'm like, what is happening? And she's like, I know you. You guys are doing so well.
Aww.
Keep up the good job. And she gave me like the biggest hug. I didn't know what to say. And I was just like, thank you so much. How crazy is that?
Who would I want to meet? Rihanna. If I could only do a song with Billie Eilish.
Did you see her reaction to you saying that?
Yeah.
She was like, what?
Billie Eilish knows me.
Rihanna's like my number one like inspiration. She coming from where she comes from and making it like being a global superstar, one of the greatest.
You know why she embraced her? Because she mind her business and she's quiet. She's quiet about mess, all right? Tyla be finding herself in a lot of mess. I've reacted to multiple videos on this very channel of Tyla being involved in some mess. So, I mean, it is what it is.
So for the fact that she knew who I was and loved my music, I was like, I'm doing something all right.
Yes. And let's be clear, I like Tyla's music way more than I don't even listen to her. I try my best. She's not for me, but I much prefer Tyla's music, but Tyla just needs to chill out. She needs to work on how she presents to the public. I think her team needs to work a bit harder in getting her together. Because she just doesn't come across likable.
So Rihanna has always shown love to the newer girls, but unfortunately, this whole situation with Tyla is kind of making people feel like, oh, she's just hating, and it's become messy. It really has. And
what does Tyla have that she wishes to achieve? I'm confused. It's the reverse. Tyla is wishing to get to Rihanna's level. So what are y'all talking about?
Tyla should have never really said anything because it kind of felt like she was trying to expose Rihanna. And people love Rihanna. Rihanna is industry royalty. They're going to come to her defense. And right now, Tyla is getting dragged. And I saw where she reacted to the backlash. And Rihanna herself seemingly responded to Tyla by posting her behind-the-scenes Met Gala video. And in the video, she was playing Ira Starr's Who's That Girl. I thought this was funny for a couple of reasons because her playing Who's That Girl is clearly a sub because I guess that's how she felt about Tyla. Like, who are you, girl? Also, she was playing Ira, and Ira has been pitted against Tyla in the industry. They both are African pop artists. They make similar genres of music, and so people always compare the two. And both Ira and Tyla have expressed how much they love Rihanna, but it seems like Rihanna has only claimed Ira as her daughter. And also another thing, Ira happens to be signed to Roc Nation just like Rihanna.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So Rihanna used this moment not only to respond to Tyla, but also to promote Ira. The response was simple, but so loud at the same time.
Very loud.
And I think,
but of course, the same people will be like, she just liked the song. What are y'all talking about? Once again, you have trouble reading between the lines. That is on you.
Right now, Tyla has to just learn from this and not bring everything to the internet. But don't...
Girl, free cash. I agree 1,000%. I think she could have just kept this. Girl, this was so unnecessary. She finds herself in a lot of unnecessary, like, petty, messy drama. And obviously, this is not a big deal. It's not the end of the world, obviously. Nothing. Hello, newsflash. Nothing we discuss over here is a big deal. All this bullshit is stupid. Every last one of these videos I put up, done. None of this stuff is actually important. It don't matter. So, people are like, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. None of this shit is that serious. Let's be clear. But if we're going to talk about the bullshit and the pop culture, then yes, we're going to discuss it. And Tyla could have kept this. All right? Point blank, period. But yeah, hopefully she does learn from it and matures a bit and focuses on, her music and just not the messy pettiness. So that's just my take on the situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.